welcome to another episode of Fun Never Ends with Nelson and Friends. I'm broadcasting live in Montclair, California at a rehearsal studio, rehearsal space. I'm here with the band The Fallen Electric, based in Los Angeles, San Bernardino. You guys can kindly introduce yourselves and what parts you guys are in the band.
Well, I'm Jimmy. I'm the lead singer and guitar player. We've been a band for about 5 years now, and we're getting going and keep going on. So that's what we're here to do. So.
Right on.
I'm Joe. I am probably the newest one in the band. I've been in the band for just over a year, a couple Octobers ago, and it's been a fun ride so far with these fellas. Go for it, guys.
Well, my name's Drew. I'm a bassist and backing vocalist, and I've been a part of TFV since the start, from the beginning. And it's been a long, rock-filled road, I guess I could say. So.
Nice.
I'm Travis. I play the drums. Been in the band for about a year and a half. It's pretty fun.
Right
Nice.
on. Now, do you guys have album or an EP, perhaps, that's out at the moment? Or is it in the works?
We actually have an album that is going to be coming out it's going to be coming out pretty much before Christmas here. And we are very stoked about that. And we're having a lot of work done on it, and we're finishing it up, and we're really excited about it because it's our freshman album, so it really is really an exciting thing for us. And it's kind of a dream come true to have this, kind of develop in front of us. So,
What's the name of the album?
Never Seen the World.
Never Seen the World.
Yes.
Great title.
Yes.
Amount of tracks on this album, is it 10 songs?
It's a 12-song album.
12 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually a fan of the album prior to joining the band.
Very nice.
So it's kind of a cool thing to be a part of it. After really liking these guys, being in a different band prior to joining them, catching them at a couple of shows. It's really cool when you're a fan of a band and then you get to be a part of it. It's kind of
That's kind of how that kind of went out. Yeah. on that level, it was kind of
really respected the guys in musicianship, so
Right
kind
on,
of came
right
together.
on.
yeah. And Joe's just awesome. So we clicked right away the first day he came in. So I was just kind of like, okay, this is gonna work. He's gonna get it. So.
In general, how long has the Fallen Electric been a band?
We've been a band for 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, it's been since 2012.
Who founded this
And-
band or co-founded it?
I
Your
did.
band.
Yeah. I kind of created it and kind of developed something that I think I thought would maybe do something. That was I had these songs. I had roughly a handful of songs that were written and done over the years, but I wanted something that I wanted to do something that was going to make it alive and develop something that was going to make this happen. So so something like that. So, and it just kind of evolved from there with having these guys, and I couldn't do it without them, and stuff like that. And we do it as a team, so it's
Team effort.
yeah, and it wouldn't be here because of that. So it's really an exciting thing.
What's the biggest show you guys have played?
Well, we're kind of
It's on you guys. What do you think?
It's kind of
I don't know, really. I guess Orange County was the biggest one.
yeah. That was before we did the Orange County Fair. Before
very
we
nice.
did that. Yeah, this was before Travis actually joined the band and Joe. We had our different because but keep in mind we've gone through four different drummers now.
4 different drummers,
Yeah, before
Travis being the
we
fourth.
yeah Travis being the fourth, and
Is it like Spinal Tap? where
oh
they just-
man, it's
They all blow up.
it's just one of those
It's all
things.
for different reasons, too.
Yeah, and each one have their different.
You're next, Travis.
And it's just it's crazy because I mean the fans that actually stuck from the beginning could actually see us going through that process, and it was kind of a hard thing to do, especially trying to develop in the scene, and then all of a sudden it's like we're introducing like that's our new guy. Like what happened to the old guy? Well, I mean, yeah, stuff happens. So it's one of those things that just kind of develop over time, and it becomes a family. When something isn't right, it doesn't gel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's just not, it's got to feel right in order to be right, if you will.
So this is a question for all of you guys.
Right.
At what age did you guys start playing instruments?
Oh man.
And biggest influences, your top 5 influences. Go down the line here.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry,
let me go.
Joe.
Yeah,
All right,
you
cool.
go.
Well, I started playing music. I picked up the clarinet in 3rd or 4th grade. Got into playing the saxophone amongst other
Right.
woodwind instruments. Just became really, really good at that. When it came down to high school, I didn't really want to be part of the whole band scene in high
You didn't
school.
want to be the band geek.
I didn't want to be the band geek.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
Just saying.
absolutely not.
If I offended anyone, well, they're listening. So
No.
it's marked explicit for a reason.
Right. Well,
No, but that's in freshman year in high school is when I picked up the guitar
Yeah.
and quickly fell in love with that, amongst other rock and roll instruments. As far as biggest influences go, musically, as far as rock and roll music influences, my favorite all-time bands are Rage Against the Machine, Pearl Jam, Stone Temple Pilots, Muse, Chili Peppers. Anything that came out of the 90s, I respect very, very much. It was just the scene I grew up listening to as a little kid. A lot of flannel growing up. So
Kind of goes with that scene.
yeah. So yeah, that's my deal.
Very nice.
Next. Jimmy.
I actually pretty much started playing. I started actually picking up a guitar because I used to see my dad doing it a lot when I was probably roughly 7 to 10 years old, and he'd be one of those dads that'd be jamming in the living room, I was curious, and they're like, Dad, how do you do that? And he started teaching me my basic chords and all that, and I started, I didn't get to bar chords, the later generation, but it was something that was really interesting to me, and of course he had all his vinyl.
Right
So I grew up on Beach Boys. This is before I had CDs, so the only thing I'm listening to is Beach Boys, and he had Led Zeppelin, and for everything from that to Aerosmith, to Deep Purple, and that's all and it was bands like that would just influence me, and then us, being the same age and stuff, we grew up in the whole '90s generation, so we grew up with obviously Nirvana and that whole scene, Stone Temple Pilots and all that. So I'm with Joe here. I'm totally that whole same scene. It kind of was my childhood.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I envision music to be, along with the old school rock and roll as well. With Led Zeppelin and stuff like that, mixed with the whole that style of '90s. And it kind of developed as something I kind of like. That's kind of what we pursue in our originals. Is that kind of sound.
Yeah,
Like
I was listening to part of the album and a little sneak peek of the album.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
drive here, I gave him a sneak peek.
Oh,
of the
nice.
album.
Little
And I was
preview.
like, it does have that '90s kind of like Pearl Jam kind of
Yeah.
vibe to it, and it sounds really good. It
Thank
sounds
you.
really kick-ass.
Thank you. So we kind of should try to pursue that, kind of that '90s feel to it, mixed with like a new, it has like a newer feel to it, with the
Yeah.
whole, kind of that a new wave style to it, but it keeps it kind of old school in a way as well. So
Right on.
it's pretty cool.
Cool. Next victim.
Yeah, so I started playing drums really at 13. My dad played the drums all growing up, and so I was on and off with the drum set. But at 13 is when I discovered Dream Theater, which is like my
Mike
pretty much all
Portnoy.
the time. Mike Portnoy was like my hero. So that's what really changed the game for me, and I started playing. That was at 13, and just didn't stop since. And so I would definitely have to attribute him as like my main influence. It's like really, he's the guy that got me on the drum set, like really working for it. And then from there, just all kinds of music, all kinds of genres. I was in jazz band in high school, and always played at church as well. And but bands like Porcupine Tree, Carnival, Muse, of course Led Zeppelin. John Bonham is one of my favorites as well. And
Right.
Well, I guess it started. I used to watch my uncle play his bass a lot. He was in a few different cover bands and tribute bands and whatnot. And I really enjoyed the instrument. And when I was around, I don't know, 11 and a half, when I was turning 12, he bought me my first bass. And I just couldn't get my hands off it. I just kept playing it and playing it and playing it and learning songs. And a lot of the bands that really influenced my playing were AC/DC, Muse, The Police, Sting's solo work.
I'm so glad you said that.
About Sting, I mean, Sting.
Yeah.
And it just, I keep trying to find new people, new influences to learn new ways to play it, my guitar, and create my own, and keep it sound good, keep it grungy.
Very cool. Hey, you think when Sting retires, you think he'll change his name to Stump?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm new on this guy right here.
We filled in for him, don't worry.
It's okay. That was a stolen joke from Whose Line Is
Well.
It Anyway?
That show is awesome.
Oh,
It's like one of the
right.
best.
Hey,
It's
you
like
think
one of
when
the best
Sting
shows.
retires,
Yeah.
he'll change his name to Stump?
Yeah, Stuart Copeland, a great drummer too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
that guy.
There you go.
Yeah, I think he can beat on some skins. That's for sure.
There's a lot of good trios out there.
Yeah.
It is, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
They all come from England.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
not all.
Most of them.
Most, yeah.
Most of
The
them.
main one from Canada.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yes, this is true.
How could anybody forget that Rush?
Yeah.
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 And as you mentioned, trios. This is what the Fall Electric started as a trio,
Yeah.
and we eventually got Joe, and it just became the sound is just.
Yeah.
It would be missing without him now. It's like I couldn't go back. I mean, I love being a trio, but it's like it needs it,
Mhm.
and it kind of. Well, we all agreed to that. It was when he came in. It was just like, okay, that's what was missing. Even though there's a lot of good trios, it just with our sound, it needs the two guitars.
More beefier.
It's just kind of
It adds
it's just
so much.
more guitar.
Yeah.
So
it's like ever since I've been in band since I was 15, playing bar scenes and things like that. I was in a band called the Bar Shows with them for a very long time, and I think that a lot of what we did there kind of set me up to really fit in almost perfectly with these guys. Just day one, we were just jamming and really clicking, and it was really cool.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those things, like, when somebody, member comes in and it's just like, you don't know what it's going to be like because it's kind of that awkward stage.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but
then
with him,
When you guys jammed, there was all that chemistry.
yeah, it was, he was going to get it already.
Yeah.
He's already got the background of it all. And, and even when Travis came in, he gets it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have to, explain this.
Yeah.
It's like, you just get it. It's like, so it's just one of those things.
Yeah, we definitely try not to take that for granted.
Yeah.
It's really hard to
Right.
get into arguments with band members. It's hard enough picking the same toppings on a pizza,
Yeah.
and let alone try to figure out what you want in a song.
Yeah.
I think the ribbing we give each other and the constructive criticism, we don't get mad at each other for it. So,
That's
which is
also
another
good.
another good thing about these group of guys that I appreciate a lot. Yeah.
Nobody's trying to win it one another over.
Yeah.
Everybody's just kind of equally, like, okay, yeah, I messed up, or yeah, you messed up on that part. I'm like, okay, we'll fix it, Nobody's like, no, I'm doing this right, and that's it. It's like,
Yeah.
we're all learning from each other.
True.
And
It's a learning process.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. No matter how good you are, it's still a learning process,
Oh, yeah.
and it's something. That's how you're going to grow as a family, as a band. It's something that is, you just got to learn from each other
Oh, yeah.
to do it. So.
Are there any bands at the moment that you guys would really want to open for? Like if you could play open for
Oh, man.
any band? Like
That's-
shoot
Hey,
down
Jimmy,
one.
just go straight there. Just don't even
Just
knock
shoot
around
it.
the bush. Just go straight there.
Like that?
Straight for it.
Oh man, well, any top bands to open for, or somebody
It
big?
doesn't matter. Like the ones that fit your
In a
genre
perfect
form.
world kind of thing.
Honestly, well, besides the one I want to say.
Anybody.
But
Doesn't matter.
honestly, I enjoy Jimmy Eat World a lot.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun one to open for.
Well,
You know, and that would be something that's not out of the realm of doing. You know, especially doing that like the Fox Theater, which they always play there a lot. And,
Oh, yeah.
You know, or
That's a good sized stage.
yeah, you know, just like it doesn't even have to be that big.
Yeah.
You know, in order, which a lot of bands are doing now. They're doing these small venues.
Yeah.
It's funny you bring them up because they were very independent.
Right.
Like they released everything on their own. They booked their own tours. Like they really made it on their own. Like they didn't do the old school route where you have to get signed by a label and
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So that's cool. He said
So
that.
kind of, I don't know. It kind of seems like it would fit. You know, like I don't know why. I just kind of always thought that.
Yeah.
They're
a good band.
Yeah.
I'd love to open for Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon
Oh,
would
That'd
be
be
cool.
amazing.
That would
Yeah.
be perfect.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
What
great.
about you guys?
Huh.
Band to open for?
Band to open
Um,
for.
I'm not hoping for. I have to go with Muse. I'd have to go
Ooh.
with Muse.
Oh man, and you're just shooting.
Dude, you just shot the light.
I'm trying to think of other things I could do. Muse,
It's all in the water now. Go ahead.
Oh man.
that'd be a real good time.
Well, hell yeah, what?
Yeah, man.
Well, damn. Well, since Jimmy beat around the bush, I guess I'll just say it. Foo Fighters.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I was waiting for somebody
Right?
to say that.
Absolutely.
We would have to, yeah. If we opened for Foo Fighters, that would just be.
I think the covers that we play commutatively, I think that's the most songs of one band that we are able to cover.
Yeah.
If I'm not
we
mistaken.
do it really well.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
it's
we
one
do
of
it
those-
pretty good.
Yeah, it's one of those things that just kind of. It seems like to be up our alley. You
Yeah.
know.
It feels right.
It really feels right, and it's kind of like. Just it's got that good feel of it when we cover one of their songs, and it's
Yeah.
just I don't know what it is, but you know all of us have gel with that. You know whatever part we have on that song, it seems like we do it just like spot on.
What songs do you cover out of their catalog?
Oh man, anything from Learn to Fly to obviously Everlong,
Yeah.
and we do
Wheels.
We've been doing Wheels, which is one of their singles on the greatest hits.
Sounds like these.
Times
Rope.
like these,
Okay.
and we just learned Rope
Oh,
from
wow.
for we only been doing that not even a couple weeks now. Couple weeks, maybe
Yeah,
not even a month
maybe-
yet.
maybe about a month.
Yeah,
Never long, of course.
Yeah.
Everlong.
Yeah.
What else? I thought there was one more, but maybe not.
That might be the gist of it.
Yeah.
Funny you guys bring up Foo Fighters because when
Ah.
when Foo Fighters
Yeah.
isn't touring, Taylor Hawkins has his side
Chevy Metal.
Chevy
Metal.
Metal.
I
Chevy
got to
Metal.
see him at Vamps over in Vegas.
Which is awesome. Yeah.
My friend Brent Woods from Sebastian Bach
Right.
plays with them occasionally, or Dave Grohl who's
Right.
stand in.
Right.
So,
That guy is a champion for rock and roll, man. That
oh,
guy's
yeah. And he sings and
keeping
plays
it
the drums
alive.
at the same
Oh,
time.
Oh
totally.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things that's just definitely a hero of mine, and just not only look at him as a person, but like just his songwriting in general is something that it influences me and us and everything, and it just kind of has that feel. It's awesome. I mean, he's really a good guy, amazing musician.
Came very close to meeting him at one point. I remember.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Yeah. We're, Troubadour.
Troubadour.
Yeah.
Very nice.
When Nate Mendel had his side project, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
He's playing Lieutenant, and they all started walking in the room. and
Yeah,
I
we're
was-
just standing there. We're pretty close to front row. I
He was
guess.
there with me. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and we're just standing there rocking out. And I don't know. Did you turn around or did I turn around?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
One of us turn around and they're just like Pat and Chris.
It was Pat and Taylor.
and Taylor. Yeah,
Were right behind us, and you're like, dude, you're not gonna believe you just turn around. I'm like, oh what? Oh what? Are you just standing in the crowd? Just right there, like 5 people away from us,
wow.
chilling, just watching Nate like play. I'm just like, oh my god, what do we do? What do we do?
That's
We're
dope.
not worthy.
Yeah, I'm just like, what do we do? Should we shake our
No,
hand, or are we
wait,
gonna
wait,
be, we're gonna look creeper? What are we gonna do? So it was a fun night.
Dave
we
was
had
there too.
Dave was there. I couldn't get up to Dave. He had a lot of people trying to surround him
Oh,
for
yeah.
pictures and all that. But
Yeah.
the other guys I got a picture with. It was really cool.
Pretty
All the
awesome.
Foo Fighters. Yeah.
So, I did forget to mention at the beginning of this show.
Yeah.
Obviously, I said it on the social media post,
Yeah.
but these guys are actually going to be jamming acoustic songs for you. How many songs
that's
do you
fun.
guys got?
We plan on 4.
4.
Yeah, we
Right
can
on.
4 main ones out of the dozen.
Yeah.
So, you want to do it?
You guys up for?
Are we ready?
You guys ready?
Is that happening?
Yeah, sure thing.
All right. Here's the Fallen Electric with their first song. Enjoy it, guys.
Oh, man.
Take it
What's
away.
the first one?
Take me away.
Oh man. Okay. Is it?
Yep.
I need to know where it is that I'm headed, what awaits me down the road. Sometimes it feels like it's easier to give up. I'd just rather leave it here. Take me away to another place and time where I just might forget the pain. Take me away. Turn the light out for a while. I just need to get away. Away. Same thing every day. Always looking for a reason why should it make a change. For now I know the things are getting overwhelming, so for now I'll take it slow. Take me away to another place and time where I just might forget the pain. Take me away. Turn the light out for a while. I just need to get away, get away, get away. Take me away to another place and time where I just might forget the pain. Take me away. Turn the light out for a while. I just need to get away, get away, get away. Get away, get away.
All right, and we're back. I'm live on my Facebook page. Hope you guys enjoyed that track. It was called.
Take me away. Take me away.
Yeah, they took you away. Say what's up to my.
How's it going?
What's everybody doing?
Hey.
You guys doing today? Yep. And that's one of those songs that it's basically written about, what music does, when you listen to it. It takes you to that different place where it's, you're not here. You're somewhere else, and that's where people get lost in music, especially musicians. I mean, it's kind of a musician thing. And
Especially when you're playing a wicked solo or an awesome song.
yeah, it's just one of those, feelings that you get, those old-fashioned feelings. I mean, and that's the thing is when people listen to it, they'll listen to it for different reasons. So they'll have a different, their version of what the song is about, and that's you have a million different reasons of it. That's the
Everybody
magic.
has their own interpretation
Exactly,
of the song.
exactly, and that's what the magic about that is. So.
So what do you guys like to do on your downtime?
Oh man.
You're looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Outside
It's one
of
of
the
those.
band,
Yeah.
outside of the band, what do you guys enjoy doing?
Binge watch Netflix shit.
Yeah.
What do you
While
guys
you play the
watch
drums?
right
Yeah,
now?
while you play the drums.
Yeah, well, I play the drums.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
I
of
do
those.
that. I do that often.
Yeah.
But
Binge watching.
now all the like the DC comic shows, like the Flash and Arrow, and
Oh, sick.
I just
Right
I
on.
just
That Arrowverse.
watched the Punisher.
Yeah.
That was
That one was
you
good.
guys
Yeah.
need to check that one
I
out.
hear good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, shows like that mainly.
Yeah, and I don't know. It just depends, what's, we work too, but it's, this is our,
Work. What's that?
Yeah, work. What's that? Yeah. Who does that? But no, this is going to be our main job pretty soon here. So we're doing it. So it's gonna.
Exciting.
It's exciting. It's a scary thing. It's kind of like putting your eggs in one basket and hope
Yeah.
for the best, But it's it's a dream come true. So especially when we have this album, it's gonna be cool.
You guys gonna take it on the road?
Yeah, we're gonna take it on the road. We're gonna try to just we'll probably do all pretty much California and do all the around the whole LA area and Orange County mostly is where we like to be, and then just kind of head up the coast to Northern California and just work our way to the States.
Right on.
So that's kind of the goal. And
Some Vegas in there too.
oh well, yeah,
You can't
forget
leave
Vegas.
that out.
Vegas is I can't.
We'll be hitting that up.
That should
pretty
be
soon,
probably
along
honestly
with like Orange County, San
Yeah.
Diego, Vegas.
Totally. Yeah.
Be like the main.
That's kind of we were actually just talking about like that's kind of going to be our main focus for kind of the first stuff we hit
Yeah.
would be like Vegas, Orange County, and kind of going up north to California a little bit.
Yeah, there's a couple of good bars to play out in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
quite a few. There's
Definitely
one at
quite a
the around Fremont Street. I forget the name of it.
The saloon or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
There's
I
another one
played there
called the
before.
Adrenaline Bar.
Oh, the Adrenaline Bar.
I believe it's more north Las Vegas.
Okay.
I definitely want to look into.
Nice.
Sweet.
And-
Or up north, I think there's one called the Holy Diver up in Sacramento.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds good.
Little Dio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kinda, I like the name of it. It's very-
Holy Diver.
Holy Diver. Yeah. And being a bar too,
Oh yeah, definitely. You guys got upcoming shows, but it looks like you guys don't have any. Do you guys have any upcoming shows for this year, or is it pretty much everything kicks off next year?
We're anticipating this album
Yeah.
coming
Right.
out, so we're putting all our efforts
Yes.
into getting this out. Hopefully by Christmas time, that's our target. But yeah, I mean, unless somebody will have us prior to that.
Yeah, we kind of made room to kind of finish this thing up and kind of do that whole thing and
Yeah.
so when 2018 hits, it's just it's time to go, So that's kind of our way of looking at things so far.
So if you guys want to catch the Fall of Electric, first show would be in January
Yes.
20th, at JD Allison's Bar and Grill in Upland.
Oh,
We have more or less a residency in there.
Yeah.
And then you guys are off to, on the 26th, off to the Glendora Continental.
yeah.
And just added, and it's probably not in there, right after that we're playing Huntington Beach on the 2nd of February.
2nd of February. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna be down
Perks.
at Perks.
Perks Bar.
Down in Huntington. That's actually we just started getting in there, and that's it's been going phenomenal. It's been awesome.
And then
It's
that's
such a
it.
fun place.
Yeah, and then it's a back-to-back night for you guys, because you guys are back at JD the next night.
Yeah, it's gonna be those back-to-back gigs are kind of and that's the thing is we're the kind of band that we don't play for a half hour. We play 3-4 hours.
3-4 hours.
It's-
Oh yeah.
it's it's like who wants to do that?
Those days are
it's-
over.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day we did that. We did the whole. It's like you want to hear music. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play 3-4 hours.
Right on.
So
And then you guys are at JD again in March 10th, and then the end of March, the 31st, you guys are at Last Name Brewery.
yes,
Yeah, I love that place. Good brews too. Yeah.
the vibe is so good in Last Name. It's huge inside. It's a big beer warehouse. You know, so they have all
Actually,
these.
never been there.
You haven't been there?
Haven't been there.
It's cool.
It's really, it's got just a, you know, we go in there, we set it up, we start playing. It's just, it just starts. It has that vibe of just, you know, like, it's, you know, you see all the big beer tanks. You know, it's Echo Fest in there for the music, you know, wise. But it's so fun to play there that it's just it's just got a good vibe.
You can't go wrong with that Pomona Queen too, man.
Oh no, it's
Dude, I can have a dozen of those.
they're on the money with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely on
I
the
think
money.
by our last set, I've already down like 10 of those. I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys know.
Yeah, by the last set, we're looking at Joe, and he's like, yeah, he's feeling pretty good right now. And then he's getting into that solo just a little bit deep right there.
Oh,
So
God.
it's fun times.
Good
We have
old-
and that's the thing is when we're live, you know, we all feed off each other live. So
Yeah.
it's like we'll be on stage, and you know, as much as the people matter to us and our fans and stuff, we'll all look back at each other, and it's just like, you know, we're here doing this, guys. This is crazy, and it's happening, and we all have that vibe of like this is happening,
Yeah.
you know, and it's really it's pretty exciting when we play because we just all have that, and that's the thing about this band that I love, you know, is yeah, so.
Yeah, I got to see you guys firsthand over at Joe's house.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
For my birthday.
that's right.
Yeah.
We played the living. Yeah, see, that's the thing. And that's the one thing. It's like it doesn't matter. We'll play a living room and rock it. You know what I mean? And just make it as fun as if we're playing in an arena. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You know, and that's the awesome part about that kind of thing. It's just if it's fun, that's what matters.
Yeah.
You know, so it's and you make it that way.
Oh, yeah.
So,
If you need a party, or if you have a party, you need a band,
yeah.
contact the Fallen Legend.
Yeah.
FallenLegend.com.
Please.
Yeah.
Or
Try, please.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure they'll give you a very reasonable price.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Well,
For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a fun ride.
We've yet to play a quinceañera, but I think
In due time.
In due time. Yeah.
I can see that.
yeah.
Yeah, Joe's still rooting for that. I'm not saying no, so I'm like, all right.
Or a wedding.
Or yeah, we actually that now that you mentioned that we actually have a wedding coming up in it's not till next year,
Yeah.
but we're going to be planning a wedding, which is a buddy of mine that is going to be getting married and he asked us to play it. And it's gonna be that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be our first wedding we're gonna be playing. So
You get all suited up.
well, in
That's a
that
good question.
Well,
I don't know.
semi.
Huh?
Just roll up the sleeves and wear a dress shirt while
Yeah.
we're playing.
That's kind of what I was thinking. You know, like that's funny because I was actually telling him I was like, well, do you want us to? I feel like we should be a little suited up. He's just like, well, he's kind of like, I don't know, you guys do your thing, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to show up all rock and roll and this wedding, but we'll figure it out as we go, it'll be our first wedding, so it'll be fun.
Just throw over a blazer off a t-shirt. And
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It works the same.
It's gonna be good, yeah. And they love all rock and roll music, so it was perfect, and they wanted.
Jam all night.
Yeah, they wanted us.
For
They
sure.
wanted us to play, and he's just like, "You guys be perfect." And I'm just like, "Yeah, let me know, and I'll tell the boys, and we'll go from there." And so,
Aside from original stuff and Foo Fighter stuff, what other stuff do you guys play? Let's roll down the cat.
roll down the set list there.
All right.
Let's see here. We got Nirvana,
You can
Bush,
just look at the set list.
Yeah.
STP.
Can you grab
that?
Yeah.
That's our actual 3-hour set list here.
Oh,
Let's see
So
what we
we'll
got.
do.
What are you looking at here?
Oh, there's both. There you go.
They got some Chili Peppers.
Oh, this is a 4 hour.
You're looking at
Yeah.
the 4-hour set now.
Yeah.
It's
Some
a
Green
3 hour
Day.
and a 4 hour.
See, and that's the thing with that kind of thing. But we're talking about the 3 and 4
Yeah.
hour places. See, some places will do 3 hours, some places want 4 hours.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the bar or the situation, whatever we're playing, whatever venue we're playing.
I'm sure at this point we're probably gonna do a 5-hour show.
Yeah, because we're cutting a few things,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the set list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Probably
quite a few
good.
songs that aren't on
There's a lot
there.
we don't play.
Yeah. So by the end of the night, or about towards the middle of the night, it's a pretty much sweat fest. 'Cause it's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Damn good set list, that's for sure.
thank you.
Yeah.
Bring the hits.
Anything.
Yeah.
Dramarama?
Dramarama.
Okay.
We do, yeah, we'll do anything from Dramarama to Jet, to Nirvana, to Foo Fighters, to the Cultures,
Coldplay.
9 Days, Jim Blossoms,
Coldplay.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
So
Local
Kings of
H.
Leon.
Kings of Leon, yeah.
So basically, anything you hear on the radio, K Rock,
Yeah.
96.7, anything like that, we're pretty much playing.
Yeah.
We try to variety, do the variety of things like that, so it gets everybody, the audience as a whole, everybody.
Yeah.
So basically, it's just everybody's cool with it.
Everybody's satisfied.
We try to get the widest audience possible.
Yeah.
So like, okay, this guy over here likes metal, we'll play that song, and this girl over here likes a softer song, we're gonna play that, and then these guys like in between.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get it all.
And here's a little Marvin Gaye for the guys in the back.
Oh,
Yeah. That's always fun. I love
Some
that
Let's
song.
Get It On.
Let's get it on.
What was this?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, that was fun.
That one just goes over so good. It blows my mind.
We don't even know the
I'm
whole
just-
song. We literally just jam it for like
We
2
jam it.
minutes.
Yeah, and then we go into like Local H or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And we're sitting there jamming it, and it's just the room is just going ballistic. And,
Oh.
and Joe sings it. So it's just. It's just like
Chelsea Allen.
I'm sitting there looking at it and just like this is awesome.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
We're sold.
Oh, dude, it's great. It's such a fun song.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And a lot of it is I mean, shoot, we got people who have just passed away, idols that that have just
That's
passed away. That
big.
we got Tom Petty in there, Chester Bennington, STP, and who else we got in there?
Yeah, we got
Hunger Strike
Hunger
by
Strike.
Temple of the Dog
Yeah,
for
so we got
for Chris Cornell.
Cornell.
So it's just this stuff that we love to do.
and people respect it. Like we'll throw that in there, and people are just like, "Wow, that's pretty sentimental." 'Cause it is, because these are the guys that started a revolution, pretty much. And they have their own unique sound that changed a lot of music.
Mhm.
So it's really something that needs to kind of be thrown in there, especially with Tom Petty's death and stuff like that. It's just it's a saddening thing, but we throw it in because it's we pay the dues to it. So just for their
Gotta love Tom Petty, man.
oh yeah, just for the sake of their music, it's got to live on. And we went to as much as the Beatles and stuff influenced a lot of rock and
Yeah.
musicians in general, stuff that even Tom Petty did, and all the way to Chris Cornell and Chester, he's being the newest to the, he's so young, being the newest kid to the scene there, and he just, Linkin Park had their own sound of something that was something that you never heard before,
Yeah.
so, it's one of those things.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fun to play it too. Definitely, it's really fun to relive those memories of that, so.
All great artists gone too soon. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
it is.
a shame, it really is, and it's one of those things that's just, God, you wonder what they could have done,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
It's like kind of saying, where would Stevie Ray Vaughan be if he were still alive or ready?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
With Zach
You know?
Wild get the gig or JT Lee?
Yeah.
Hendrix.
Yeah.
Like even when Dimebag died, it's like, dude,
That was something else.
crazy.
Lennon, Harrison.
Yeah.
When they passed. So yeah.
But,
Cool.
You guys ready to do another song?
Sure.
Yeah, we could.
Cool.
All right.
Why not?
Take it away, Fallen Electric.
All right. Oops.
On a mission.
This is actually Travis's favorite.
It's a fun song to play.
It
It's a fun song.
Definitely is.
it's a hard one for me, that's for sure.
Well. never did that. I'll always want to take back what is mine. It's you and me. This time, this time, I'm on a road on a mission. I'm on a road on a mission as it turns around. I'm never looking down. I'm on a road on a mission. I'm on a road on a mission as it turns around. I'm never looking down. Let's just go and spend some time. I'll put back all the pieces of what we both have left out and got lost and fell behind. I wish I never did that. I'll always want to take back what is mine. It's you and me. But this time, I'm on a road on a mission. I'm on a road on a mission as it turns around. I'm never looking down. I'm on a road on a mission. I'm on a road on a mission as it turns around. Never looking down. Woo. I'm on a road on a mission as it turns around. Never looking down. I'm on a road on a mission. I'm on a road on a mission as it turns around. I'm never looking down. Woo!
Right on.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
So much bigger on a box than it is on a drum set.
So since you brought up drum set, here's my question for you guys. Well, let's for all the gear nuts out there.
Oh, there we go.
Let's get into your gear when you guys play and stuff like that. Equipment.
Oh man.
Go down the line.
All right, well, I'm not too sophisticated. I'm on just a solid state Marshall half stack. It comes with a acoustic, clean overdrive, and an overdrive 2. As far as pedals go, I just keep it simple: a regular digital delay, a regular distortion, and a Morley wah. Just to add a little flavor here and there.
Yeah.
I might add a couple, maybe one more pedal, if anything, but maybe that's for the next album. We'll see. But, you know, for the most part, just keeping it simple seems to work out for me.
Right on.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like I want another toy, but do I need another toy?
Yeah.
For one song.
And we all have a lot of guitars, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I work with an American Strat made in Mexico, and Telecaster and a Gibson SG is what I mainly work with. All different tunings throughout our set list that we pick up here and there, but that seems to be my lineup.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm doing I actually have a Hayes 15 there. It's a smaller
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
solid state. Yeah.
It's freaking adorable. Look at
Isn't it adorable? Yeah, it's one of those. It represents a full, like a half stack, but it's just condensed down.
Yeah. It beats a micro stack.
Yeah, exactly. It beats a micro stack, and it's one of those, and it's one of those things that actually, especially for tour wise, you don't know what size of the venues are and stuff like that.
Oh,
So it comes in handy when it comes to because Joe's already got the big solid state, standard half stack there, where I kind of have the, I'm the rhythm section of the band here, so
Yeah.
it's I just need that, their sound,
Yeah.
it's there. He's kind of over, doing the whole with the leads and stuff, so he kind of goes over the mix there.
Yeah.
But I need to be kind of there with the bass, and I don't know, for pedals wise, I'm using pretty much standard distortions, overdrives, and what I usually use the most is probably my BB distortion. It's got a really nice dirt channel. It sounds amazing. It's got it's not too beefy. It's just right for that alternative sound. And I use a box for my it's an Ice 9 basically. It just gives a little bit of a crunch.
Yeah.
And I use that to basically get over drums and stuff when I need it, more for choruses, stuff like that. And then I have when we go into the choruses and stuff, I'll usually beef that up. And then I have a chorus pedal for when we do a lot of Nirvana stuff, and that, or anything that has chorus in it, I usually do. It's a small clone. It's actually the newer version of what Kurt Cobain used.
Yeah.
We have a song on our album. We have a song called Midnight Drive, and I use a digital delay, which is a lot of, for the album. That's kind of sounds like that is where it kind of matters, because it's like, okay, that's with delays and stuff. It gives it dialed in a good sound. And other than that, it's just basically just like like Joe here. He's got a lot of it's very basic. A lot of the sound is pretty much basic on distortions and stuff. But if I were to get another pedal, it'd be something like you said for the next record. Do I need it? Probably not.
Probably not.
It's nice to have.
It's nice to have,
Yeah.
for one song, But I mean, if it really requires something that it's, it needs it, then I'll probably end up using it, But for the for that sound though, is what we're doing, and it's pretty basic. Guitar wise, I'm a fan of 335 hollow bodies. In case everybody was wondering what that was, I get questions all the time. What is that, a Gretsch? And it's just like, no, close.
After you backband them, right?
Yeah. Like, what is that, a Gretsch? No, yeah. I get the Gretsch a lot, and it's like, no, I love Gretches. They're nice. It's like, no, it's in the hollow body category, but it's a 335 Epiphone. And I just love those guitars. It's especially being the rhythm section.
Yeah.
It's got the hollow body sound is just nice.
And if I recall correctly, the one that you own looks very similar to the Dave Grohl model.
Yes, it's actually the same color.
Exactly the same thing.
It's not that his
doesn't have the headstock.
the headstock. Yeah. He's got a Jackson headstock on his, and it's where it looks. It's got that. The point on the headstock instead of the standard, but he's got diamond F-holes on him. Instead of regular F-holes, he's got the diamond, and he's got the diamond split inlay on where mine's just a dot.
Yeah.
That's the only difference in it, but the color is exactly the same. The guitar is exactly the same. It's awesome. Yeah, very much a fan.
Right on.
I have a couple different colors of them, so yeah.
Keep it guitar for a second.
Oh, okay. I use a Carbon VX micro bass amp, and then Ampeg. I think it's a 1x10 cab, which runs through a Behringer bass overdrive pedal that I use just kind of for the choruses, just to keep it, when I switch that on, it brings up the bass a little bit and just kind of spreads it evenly and blends it in just to make the choruses sound more full. And then I use a Zoom B3 simulator. It just has a bunch of different effects on it: distortion, flanger, choruses, and just play around with that a little bit. For failure, I use, which is one of our originals. I use 3 different pedals. The delay, a flanger, and a chorus just to kind of give it this weird, ominous, kind of dark sound. And then from there, I run a Squier Affinity PJ bass and a Yamaha B450 bass, and that's pretty much it. I keep it simple.
I think you're one of the few people that actually use a Zoom pedal.
Really,
'Cause I haven't heard anybody mention
it's not
Zoom.
very common.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But they get the job done pretty well.
What I hear.
So yeah, some of his tones are just amazing. At some, we'll be working on something or whatever, and I'll come in here. He's messing around with something that's like, oh, dude, that sounds amazing. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right on.
It's definitely a wide variety. Most bassists don't use many pedals at all.
They're
if
very-
any pedals.
If anything, they're
At
very
all.
so simple.
So,
yeah,
It's really cool. I mean, me being a drummer, it's really cool to play with the bassist that cares about it so
Yeah.
much. Cares about his tone and his playing as well. So that's really cool. Something that I really respect about playing with Drew. So drum wise, I actually have two kits. I'm a Tama fan.
Yeah.
Very much so, as far as like shells and hardware go. Pretty much everything Tama, but I actually play live with a D drum kit.
Oh wow.
Because I picked up on Craigslist this maple shell kit,
Yeah.
green sparkle, it's gorgeous, and so just one up, one down,
Yeah.
kind of set up, and then my dad and I have actually cut down the kick drum because it's a 20 by 20 inch.
Mhm.
We cut it down to like a 20 by 14, so it's just
Oh, wow.
like this little like petite kick drum that it's like the perfect gigging setup, and the thing's beefy as well. It's got a lot of
It has a punch.
a lot of punch to it.
Nice.
So
Very-
I love that. Yeah.
and
Fills
then
the room for sure.
and then my main snare is a Mapex Sledgehammer, which is the aged hammer brass.
Yeah.
I mainly fell in love with the look of it, and then when I got it, I fell in love with the sound of it. I mean, it's just that's my baby right there. And then as far as cymbals go, I actually just picked up a new set of cymbals in the past couple months by this company called Zion, and they're all really dark cymbals, really dark, non-lathe, massive hammer
Yeah.
marks in them. One of my crashes, I always use an ozone crash on my my right hand side, just for more of that China thing. So I'm not really running with any Chinas right now. I usually run with the China, but right now I'm just doing an ozone crash and a stacker,
Yeah.
and then I got a 21-inch ride, just dry. The thing is, I love it. And crash is really nice too. 19-inch crash. That's just. I'll find myself literally throughout the night just hitting it in random spots just because I want to hear how it sounds again. It's one of those crashes. Like I love the way it sounds so much that I'll just put random crashes in there and people are probably like, "What the hell are you doing?" Just trying to listen to my cymbal, It's so beautiful. And then matching hi-hats as well. It's all the from Zion. The 3 of the cymbals are all the Dark Furies series, and they're just wonderful. I mean, I absolutely fell in love with the sound of those cymbals, so that's what I'm playing right now.
Awesome.
We were kind of connected at the hip, and when he brought in that green drum set, I was like, oh man, that thing is beautiful. I'm just like,
Yeah. And the really cool thing about it, there's solid maple shells,
yeah.
and it's a painted green finish, green sparkle finish. It's not a wrap, and so
Yeah, it's
the toms, they really open up and
Would it be
Snake.
any one of these?
actually it looks like
Nice.
let me see.
Oh, strong winds, severe
Yeah.
alert.
Wow.
Yeah, I could probably. I think I have a picture. Hey, I have a picture.
Everyone stay calm.
Stay calm.
How gnarly are those fires
Yeah.
right now, man?
Oh, I know.
Los Angeles is literally burning.
Burned right over
Yeah,
the 405.
thanks. Bad religion.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Another influence, by the way.
Yeah.
Love those guys.
To all those that are within those burn areas or burning areas,
So here's a
safety is with us.
Yeah.
picture of
Yeah,
my
like-
exact setup right there.
Oh, right on.
Green sparkle.
This is good pod right here.
Oh yeah.
This is some good pod. For those who can't see what
You gotta be here.
Yeah. So.
cool, man.
Yep.
Playing
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah. Fade
Yeah.
away.
All right.
Anyway.
Take it away, guys.
All right. Oh, I forgot about that.
Cool. What's this one called, you?
It's called Fade Away. So. Thinking about the times we had. Things have changed and all went bad. It just seems to have its way. It disappears and fades away. Now I've been waiting, calling you, calling you. Now I've been waiting, losing you, losing you. Now I've been waiting, missing you, missing you. Now I've been waiting, it's all I do, it's all I do. Fade away, fade away, fade away. Got a sense I'm wasting time. The luster's gone, there's no more shine. This road we're on, it goes away. It disappears and fades away. Now I've been waiting, calling you, calling you. Now I've been waiting, losing you, losing you. Now I've been waiting, missing you, missing you. Now I've been waiting, it's all I do, it's all I do. Fade away, fade away, fade away. Now I've been waiting, calling you, calling you. Now I've been waiting, losing you, losing you. Now I've been waiting, missing you, missing you. Now I've been waiting, it's all I do, it's all I do. Fade away, fade away, fade away.
Hey, thanks for the awesome song, guys.
Thank
Kick
you.
ass.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So where can everybody find you if they're trying to look for you?
FawnElectric.com
Yeah.
mainly, and then there's links to other things like Facebook and
Right.
Instagram and
Twitter, I think.
Twitter.
We don't use it
Yeah.
much.
All the major search engines, we're pretty much on. And Instagram, Facebook, and you said Twitter, and and I always tell everybody it's like like our page, you'll be able to get the updates and stuff like that, and where we're at next. So that's kind of how it goes.
Follow them on Facebook.
Yep.
Definitely.
Facebook,
Yeah,
Instagram, especially Instagram. That seems to be like a big thing. It's almost bigger than Facebook now,
Oh yeah.
which is kind of
And it has the live feature on it too.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So we're just gonna about wrap this up real quick. If you guys have anything extra to add for everybody,
Well, if we can play our single,
well, you guys can
Oh
definitely.
well, yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we can do that.
So I'm gonna throw this quick one, and they're gonna take it right out.
Yeah.
And thank you to everybody that's listening.
Definitely.
Join me again this Saturday at 5 p.m. when I have Sean Coey from Raiding the Rockfall, Dweezil Zappa Band, and Meatloaf, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then a week from this Saturday, well, a week from Sunday at about 5:30 p.m., we have Perry and Danielle. All right, take it away, guys.
Nice.
Right on.
Thank you again for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
What's this one called, Jimmy?
It's called Never Seen the World. It's basically what we're about. We haven't seen the world yet, and this is what we're going to be doing. So it's about that whole, taking our music around the world and people not understanding what we do, because we're being musicians. It's a whole different life. So.
Think twice and choose. It's no ordinary life for you or for me. Please try to know that I've never seen the world. I've never seen the world. Feels like a tidal wave inside your question, the answer. Nothing is ever more alive. It glistens, you listen. Feels like I'm running out of time. You question, the answer. Everything seems to fall in line. It glistens, you listen. Make time to realize you'll never see inside. You'll never see inside. Please believe, try and see. This isn't just a dream. As the eyes watch and sing, feels like a tidal wave inside your question, the answer. Nothing is ever more alive. It glistens, you listen. Feels like I'm running out of time. You question, the answer. Everything seems to fall in line. It glistens, you listen. As it calls and leads away, as we all turn the page. and wait another day. All this life I've heard is not the same. Think twice and choose. It's no ordinary life. It feels like a tidal wave inside your question. The answer, nothing is ever more alive. It glistens, listen. Feels like I'm running out of time. You question the answer. Everything seems to fall in line. It glistens, you listen. Think twice, know that I've never seen the world. I've never seen the world.
Right on. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it.
If you guys missed any of this, come back to Spreaker.com/show/Fun Never Ends podcast, and also find it on iTunes, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. All right. Have a great one, and we'll catch you at the next one. Take care.